The story of industrial chocolate begins thousands of miles away in tropical cocoa plantations. Farmers harvest large, colorful pods from the trunks of cocoa trees. Inside these pods are the precious seeds known as cocoa beans. The beans undergo a natural fermentation process under large leaves. After drying in the sun, they are packed into heavy burlap sacks for transport. Giant cargo ships carry thousands of tons of these beans across the ocean. The industrial facility receives these massive shipments at the loading docks. Forklifts move through the warehouse, stacking sacks toward the ceiling. The scale of the raw ingredient storage is truly immense. Every batch of beans must undergo a strict quality inspection. Laboratory technicians test for moisture content and bean size. Only the highest grade beans are allowed into the production line. The first stage of manufacturing is a high-speed cleaning process. The beans move across vibrating metal screens to remove any twigs or stones. Powerful magnets pull away any metallic fragments from the harvest. Dust and fine particles are sucked away by industrial vacuum systems. Now the clean beans enter the massive roasting department. Giant rotating drums use intense heat to transform the raw seeds. The temperature inside the roasters is monitored by digital sensors. Roasting is the most critical step for developing the chocolate aroma. Chemical reactions inside the beans create hundreds of flavor compounds. The beans change from a pale tan to a deep, rich brown. The air in this part of the factory is thick with the scent of toasted cocoa. Once roasted, the beans must be cooled quickly to stop the cooking process. Large fans blow cold air through the beans as they exit the ovens. Next, the beans move to the winnowing machines. These machines crack the brittle shells without damaging the center. Powerful air currents blow the light husks into collection bins. The heavy pieces remaining are the pure cocoa nibs. The discarded husks are often recycled for use in garden mulch. The cocoa nibs now move toward the heavy grinding stations. Large steel mills use friction and pressure to crush the nibs. As the nibs are crushed, the natural cocoa butter begins to melt. The solid pieces turn into a thick, dark liquid called chocolate liquor. This liquid contains no alcohol despite its professional name. The liquor is pumped through heated pipes to the pressing room. Massive hydraulic presses exert thousands of pounds of force. The press squeezes the natural fat out of the cocoa solids. Clear, golden cocoa butter flows into dedicated storage tanks. The remaining solids form a hard, dry disc known as a cocoa cake. These cakes are ground into the fine cocoa powder used in baking. Industrial chocolate making requires a precise blend of these ingredients. In the mixing department, huge vats receive the liquid liquor and butter. Computer systems measure out exact amounts of white sugar. For milk chocolate, massive quantities of milk powder are added. The ingredients are stirred by giant industrial paddles for hours. At this stage, the mixture still feels gritty and sandy to the touch. To fix this, the chocolate enters the high-tech refining stage. The mixture passes through a series of 5 heavy steel rollers. Each roller spins faster than the previous one. The rollers apply immense pressure to crush every single particle. The sugar and cocoa are ground down to less than 20 microns. This is smaller than a human hair and invisible to the tongue. The refined powder is now ready for the most famous stage of all. This process is called conching, and it defines the final texture. Massive tanks with rotating scrapers stir the chocolate for days. The friction generates heat that keeps the chocolate in a liquid state. Conching removes any remaining acidic flavors from the cocoa. The constant motion coats every tiny particle of sugar with fat. This results in the famous silky smooth flow of professional chocolate. Flavorings like natural vanilla are added during the final hours of conching. The liquid chocolate is then moved to large holding tanks. The tanks keep the chocolate warm and moving to prevent solidifying. Now, the chocolate must undergo the science of tempering. The liquid is passed through a series of cooling and heating tubes. The goal is to create the perfect stable fat crystals. Properly tempered chocolate has a beautiful shine and a clean snap. If the temperature is wrong, the chocolate will look dull and white. The tempered liquid flows toward the high-speed molding line. Rows of polished plastic molds move along a continuous conveyor belt. Automated nozzles deposit an exact weight of chocolate into each mold. The molds are then subjected to intense vibration. This shaking force levels the chocolate and removes air bubbles. Any trapped air would create holes and ruin the look of the bar. The molds enter a long cooling tunnel that spans the length of the hall. Controlled air temperatures slowly turn the liquid back into a solid. As the chocolate cools, it shrinks slightly and pulls away from the mold. At the exit of the tunnel, the molds are flipped upside down. The solid bars fall onto a soft moving belt. High-resolution cameras inspect the surface of every bar. Software looks for scratches, cracks, or imperfect edges. Any bar that fails inspection is sent back to be remelted. The perfect bars move toward the high-speed wrapping department. The machinery here moves faster than the human eye can track. Individual bars are wrapped in protective foil to lock in freshness. A second layer of paper or cardboard is applied for branding. The wrapped bars are grouped into blocks and covered in plastic film. Mechanical arms stack the boxes onto wooden pallets. Automated forklifts move the pallets to the distribution center. Millions of bars are produced by this facility every single week. The entire operation is a masterpiece of modern food science. From a bitter tropical bean to a smooth, sweet luxury, the journey through the factory is now complete. The world's favorite treat is ready for the shelf.